discernment and pray for understanding.
Hey, listen.
And above all, let love lead. My name is Halifax Addo, and that is how I welcome you to this edition of Best Entertainment Show on OK 101.7, where everything is okay. Sorry for the late start. My junior in secondary school, Kwame Nkrumah here, took a little bit of our time. I mean, what upper 6 no na amune Kwame Nkrumah here about for my. Maybe if you say and then we guest me, you know. And see
okay FM 101.7
and yeah me a music director DJ Toxic ono me bribi so sa I mean ono pen oye DJ on G Soli then so oji asida opesika brutal into ono high spinning machines in ne boss cuz I trying to say what's the name of that your company you can't even spell it anymore. Sound Pro omo na omo to me bonyum wo be years enough no sorry. Okay, so this is Wayerie by a young man in my studio this morning. He calls himself Albert Possible. It's for Mamingi Albert Dienum Frame. Then I go straight to the legend himself, a man I respect so much, Dr. Nilante himself. I nearly said a reggae musician, but no, to be I mean, and the only thing it doesn't do is to beef. He has 2 beautiful songs out. We're coming to talk about those songs. Talk about music. I mean, good quality music. The one that can, break into international realms and then win all the Grammys. We're coming to talk about branding of a musician. Why the industry seems slanted. To say, about one way these days and what can we do? But, in the Obi country, I interview Crash be a friend of Albert Possible. I was wondering, Albert Possible. See, so okay. I thought I knew where he comes from in this country, but I was on free ho. Now if I know Albert Possible, say Otto Gospel. And see I want to put myself in the mood of interviewing a gospel person. Albert Mawakwa member daddy so that person me from wo and I to say we know we me baby. Your name, let's start with that. Albert Possible.
Okay.
So your father is called Mr. Possible?
No, please.
Okay. Explain. It sounds a bit uncommon and interesting. Albert Possible.
I think I believe by we as no. A dean war in so be a braboso and a dean be Fabia so chere what you stand for.
Okay.
And as coming up as an artist or as a person, me realizing when say after say ya two dean with you, there are named people also call you in the vicinity of the society you are in.
Okay.
Based on their way and what you believe in. It's a drummer I met Tony how I'm presenting my message in my music and I'm that very name Possible. Tenye dia me kasa my parents at the tome.
Why not the two?
Dia menya as a result of what I do I come from the onset say vicinity no share what you stand for. Sometimes they can give you name. Obi wa beti me a friend say chese we hu. It means that ohu bibi obako kan. So that is the name idea man. Enti no omo share ni oma wo ye anyway then they will give you a name based on what you believe in.
So your community saw what you were doing and then the community called you one day and say if it's in Neko within your possible.
No, okay. I wouldn't say it's the community, but a free nipa back also. I think it's a studio. Now in the course of the recording, no, na Kia nipa using was very high. But I believe say no matter how it was, no engineer him say me intimate I'm kind so still I can do it. To me, yeah, anyway, no say no. Then I believe say I did be anywhere pesa we are and when you have that belief in you, no, everything is possible. Since that time, no me or frame possible, sana. It didn't be kai.
But would Dian Kasankasa eden?
Median Kasa Albert Hayfred.
Hayfred.
Yes, please.
Hayfred. Where then? Fantina.
Me Fantina.
Okay. Now possible there to say
it's a stage name.
Possible to say be a friend of divine favor. I mean, anyway. I mean, let's not go. I was just hearing one that is called a give and take, and that is also a name. Forgive me. Sometimes I ask very real questions based on what I see.
Okay.
You sound some way very unusual. I mean to say, you know when you go to church, this prayerful, anointing filled people, is that where you belong? Or more mundi debut or no more you're fasting kabaye. I mean you your looks. Once I know look no. I mean who come on?
I wouldn't say I belong to them. I'm different from them, but I have some of their traits in me based on the type of music I listen to.
I see.
Yeah.
Why are you doing gospel music?
I think there is something in the Bible. Bible may say a few minutes spent in the house of the Lord is better than 1,000 years that we've roamed in the world.
And that is different from gospel music. A few minutes spent in the house of the Lord and
so what I want to do, what I'm trying to say is that say oh yeah, bibi amanyamea. So far as the gospel is concerned, even if when ya bibi when in pain so cry, God will reward you. So that is why I've chosen to do the gospel thing.
So your response is say, oh yeah, gospel music because nyame very reward you.
Yes.
Oh, so
and as soon as God reward you, humanity too reward you.
So it's a self-interest thing. It's for your own reward, your own personal benefits. Miyana nyame shiram.
No.
Master say na we can have it. Okay, we dey treat him way.
Me church when say won say ade bia wo ye bia no there is a reward attached to it. Either say we ama nyame ana we ama nimpa. And I make say as soon as nyankopon be hu say me buy to your mama no God has a way, and I believe say music is one of the things I rade energy ho. Enti no ade nyame energy ho, so I believe say ye me asede say me yama no. So that is why I've chosen to do that.
And who want to say nyame adwuma?
Yes.
Well, I was reading somewhere yesterday in the book of Matthew from 37, 38 going downwards, talking about the harvest being plentiful and the laborers being few. Basically, we need people in the house of God to do the work of God. Na nyame adwuma no nti eye calling, I mean your free and eye talent we na wa office umfanya nyame adwuma.
Bible says radio.
Bible see.
My reason for
you to what do you say then I will see.
I be my basics is in the word of the Lord. Yeah, what Ghana constitution 1992. Into Yadi is based on that. Into the MSMA, that is my foundation. So I can't just talk without not.
So everything you do is from a biblical perspective,
yes.
Bible based.
Yes.
Oh, God, sorry, why?
CAC.
But only if we say and yeah, but say very deep life. And now Pentecost when they start to do this Bible see. Okay, young boy. Now besides I don't a year of free and I be a domache de be a was so enti openyum na nyum to year with the winning tones into wo feel say mama fam boa nyame adwuma and na your free wo feel say nyame afra we say be yes adwuma when fam boa adwuma.
Oh, so I said they were all kind from the onset and say trade human soon, but a powerful niswa. So it means that Yankopon yi nkofobia opesa mu shena name no mu yeman wasase we so. And nyame amfro bia wankasa untimi mfro ho. So I believe say calling. So because nyame amfro the way the work is you can't do it. So the calling first, then your interest comes in.
So you believe say would you see your friend?
Yes.
Fa kwan benso eye wotie nyame asema na won say nyame afre me ana nyame be frɛ one day Albert ana di for bi be carry be trail jabakada I mean ofre no fa kwan benso na bai.
I believe say nimpa bia wo ho ebra wo ko enim bia no nyame ama e bibia wo yemu.
Okay.
I believe so wo ho kra no. You didn't just stand up one day to do this radio thing.
Come na dey me. Na father Dixon who me mobo.
Oh, that's passion, no. Eddie Kaimba.
Okay.
The passion ni mono na a friend will automatically you end up in the limelight. Say na the person we. See, I think that the passion came first, then erade so edimira ejumani mo.
Okay. Albert, my impossible ha. Men can say upon my emfa padlock to nkomobono so me no better so.
Okay.
But and as I said, I have this gentleman, a man I respect so much. One of the few very good musicians. No, on pray for hype. I mean, he just does his own thing. And fine. Some of us can believe he said none there because very very good song about taking cool. He wouldn't get involved in any controversy. He just does his own thing. Munsi way, and then I take it on from there.
Pull off your boots and come, soldiers in your army. Put on your jeans and come make we bust a wine tonight. Now mix up the root string strong. Time if you feel like rain, it's time to ride. It's time to ride. Surely for you I have come, yeah. I go pour you drinks and rum, yeah. We don't compromise the fun. Come we go party till it's fun, yeah. I got the fire with the peaceful vibes, yeah. I got the fire with the vibes tonight, then so turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. Take your boots off. Pull off your boots and come, soldiers in the army. Put on your jeans and come make we bust a wine tonight. I'll mix up the root string strong.
So Dr. Neil Anton needs no introduction in this country.
Yeah, it's time
he has dropped 2 beautiful singles. One Afrobeat song is called This Thing, produced by Das Beat God. And then Boots Off, which is a reggae song produced by Big Finger Kopolo. Dr. Neil Anton anything. Doc.
Yes, sir.
I'm told you have to go for some surgical operations and ways.
Yeah, man. Some quick way.
Now follow me and face. Congrats.
Charlie, thank you so much.
Boots Off.
Yeah.
How's it doing?
Beautiful. Thank you so much for this platform. It paid me so Socrates no day here.
Oh, why?
Socrates. The man, the way he murdered me last time, he said I know they play reggae. And I made him a promise. I told him I was going to drop a reggae track. So this is it. Boots Off.
I see. But how is it doing so far?
Not doing badly at all. I mean, the reactions are good. I like the reactions I'm getting. People are saying this is the best song I've released in years and things like that. And the streams are also going up on social media and digital platforms. So, yeah. We're really happy with where we're going.
Well, you are happy with where you are going.
Yeah.
Somebody dead, you can't do a reggae song. I wonder where he slept before he said that.
Charlie.
Would the reggae song no so bad? A song slightly above the normal average reggae song.
For turn up the temperature, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but those of us who are reggae consumers, this one, are you sure it's for us, Doc?
This one be pop, it be reggae pop, you know.
I don't know why I'm boy and
also don't worry, cry. Now we're there for Socrates and Kasankasa.
Wait, what is your target market for this one? Boots Off.
Yeah, Boots Off. It's generally for the young reggae lover, you know, who likes pop music, but at the same time likes hot music, likes to dance, and at the same time loves reggae. So basically, that's it. and it talks about, you know, unwinding from your day's fights and your day's pressures and stuff. You know, just unwind, take off your boots and wear your jeans and go party. You know, in the spirit of one love, unity. You know.
When I had take off your boots, I thought you would take off other things too. But if you say, so for serious, see how best possible. So for power, see take off other things now. Now so for then I was serious. But if see,
boots,
only boots,
real boots.
If we unwind, you know,
Gideon boots.
Back to the question, Doc, are you not making this a bit more difficult for all of us? It is just like you asked to write about my favorite food. Yeah. And somebody decides to write about Nwamo or Mokefo.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And it carries equal marks.
Yeah.
Then another person decides to write about, you know, some complicated Italian dish. It carries equal mark. Yeah. Sometimes the way you go about your songs, tomorrow can hang my exams. Not you.
I think say we've moved the bar up a little bit. So you know what I'm trying to do on this track is I'm combining elements of Afro beats. You know the way we sing in Afro beats. I'm combining that element with the traditional reggae and adding a little bit of R&B toppings. You know, to give you something that's worldwide reggae and international reggae. If you look at it, Protégé, Chronics and things, that's the way it's going now. You know, reggae that is palatable to everyone. Or that is it.
But if you are championing an agenda that you know our music has become one-sided, that was
no. I mean, there's so much you can do in one song. I mean, one song cannot be roots and at the same time be pop reggae. You know, so yes, I mean, this is a pop reggae track meant for you to enjoy in the spirit of love and happiness, you know. And then there's the roots reggae tracks too that are there lined up to be dropped. So don't worry about that.
My main point is you seem to be fixated about producing quality music, whether it becomes popular or not.
Yeah. Okay, I see the angle. Oh no, that's not really.
No, that is what you're doing. I mean, because if you wanted a song that will become popular, Bubuche and we most popular song of the year, so you know what to do.
Yeah, so I think Ghana must be happy that reggae artists are now deciding to take reggae to the next level. You know what I mean? Filling it with lyrics that are interesting. You know, more wordplay. You know, we are tired of the same thing, you know, I get blog, you get this, you know, that kind of thing. We're tired of it, you know. So for move them up a little bit, you know, and that's what the reggae musicians we are doing now.
But in moving it up a little bit, you may now lose the following.
No, at all.
The mass following.
You should see the reactions now. I mean, this Reggaeville has expressed interest in carrying the video on their platform, so we just got the communication with them, the contract to be signed, and I mean this is how it happens. I mean, when internationally people begin to take notice of what you're doing.
There he goes. Internationally.
Yes, but you see,
small
Grammy. You know you are. Yes, small Grammy. Can you talk Grammy? It's someone move or game up. It's someone switch or game up. I mean, roots reggae. There's a time for roots reggae. There's a time also for current, you know, pop reggae as well. No. Yeah.
And listeners, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything from the song. I'm only saying, you know, the way he's raised the yardstick, the way he's as if the song I can my exams. You know, I know French him.
Cry, and then let's stroll by the park. Back of big one, saying, but be careful.
Toxic, Fashim.
Your boots and come, soldiers in your army. Put on your jeans and come.
Halifax Addo on OK 101.7
Mix up the root string strong. Time if you feel irate, it's time to ride. It's time to ride. Surely for you I have come, yeah. I go pour you drinks and rum, yeah. We don't compromise the fun. Come we go party till it's fun. Turn up, take your boots off. Pull off your boots and come. So soldiers in the army.
A brand new one from Dr. Nilante.
Come,
It calls the Boots Off.
wine tonight.
John, what polo abungo shwe graduation. What you mean, she leave fan.
It's time to ride.
So Great Safo sends a message and it says, learn to be okay with not being invited, included, or considered.
She was singing about the unity vibes.
And I asked him what it means, and he says, oh, tell Nilante, I, so Great Safo, I salute him for this one. Tell him to stay home. Tell him to stay home where his strength is. This is a classic one, and he's shown his strength in reggae. Whoa, okay.
Come, soldiers in the army. Put on your jeans and come, make we bust a wine tonight. Now mix up the root strings strong. Time with a feel like rain. It's time to ride. It's time to ride. Live up your dreams and come, live it up, Jaja, no. Take off your hate and come, take it off, let all go. DJ mix up these beats, mix it up, yeah, I know. Tonight, pull off your boots and come, soldiers in the army. Put on your jeans and come, make we bust a wine tonight. Now mix up the root strings strong. Time with a feel like rain. It's time to ride. It's time to ride. Pull off your boots and come, soldiers in the army. Put on your jeans and come, make we bust a wine tonight. Now mix up the root strings strong. Time with
Doc, what's the tagline? Mix up what?
Mix up your roots drinks strong.
That is it. Roots drinks.
Roots drinks.
What does
all drinks, herbal drinks,
what type of herbs?
All these herbs, which we get natural herbs with.
Tell me about the herbs you asking us to.
I'm not a herbal person. I can't tell you this.
Doc, you've written a song that we should mix the roots drinks.
Yeah, roots drinks.
And I say, what's roots? Mini fancy get baji.
Charlie, no, lebe can
come, make we bust a wine tonight. Now mix up the root strings strong. Time if you feel like rain. It's time to ride. It's time.
Doc, what does it mean? You say time to feel irate. What does it mean to feel irate?
To feel irate means to feel generally happy. That's yeah.
Irate.
Happy. Yeah, happy.
After mixing the roots drinks.
Oh, after mixing roots drinks and they play music, the whole atmosphere is an atmosphere of fun.
We understand.
So you begin to feel like it's just a you're feeling irate.
So you start to feel the irate after you mix the
after you've listened to the music.
No, I'm discussing the lyrics in the song, Doc. Is that not what you were singing about?
Listen. You for listen to the music, take off your heel, take off your boots, wear your heels and your jeans, come to the party. Let's have drinks, let's have cakes, let's eat spring rolls.
Cake, spring roll,
Yeah, mama.
Night, one love.
Listen, if you want to understand where I'm coming from, stream the song.
Yeah.
And look for the lyrics, and you see, listening to the song puts me in a particular mood, a party mode, a groove mode. You get what I like a show here, but lyrics say, I don't work. Afu to ni I mix it mixing this. You do okay, helps can it be?
It's time to ride. It's time to ride.
So where can we stream this? Where can we get the song, Doc?
This it's on almost all the digital platforms. I mean, SoundCloud, Boomplay, AudioMac. It's all over, and the video will soon be up on Reggaeville. So those who want to watch the video, but the video is out already. It's showing. It's on rotation on some of the television stations. Yeah, it's also getting a very nice reaction.
Were they in army boots or something?
Well, they the people they unwind, and you foresee what they happen. Master go away, then the boys, they start to play.
They forgot themselves. It reminds me, we held a party in my office one day, my partner and I, and so my partner Sefasa brought his sister to the party. And then the courier boy, he mixed some roots. Boy, master, you were sure, Mokra. I told her Dominic, he was feeling irate. He got short back to the airway to like, I don't know if you are that guy mixing the beat.
Come make we bust a wine tonight.
Your song is so real, man. You know, when you mix these things, me not feel. What be not guati? Come on, catch your boss wife if you. I don't know. So you saw the video is also out, huh?
No, but no, the video is not.
It's
out.
not out yet.
No, but we dropped 2 songs. There was another song called This Thing.
This Thing.
This Thing. The video is out. Yeah, it's out.
Tell me about This Thing.
This Thing is an Afrobeat song with elements of high life as well.
Doc.
Yeah, I mean, it's the usual
Doc.
love. Yeah.
What is this thing?
This thing. Oh, this thing you they do me. So no, actually,
is it that like is it like our this thing? We know this thing.
No. Actually, me like I want to come this thing you they do me.
Okay.
But they say it be too long, so for cut them short. So we just do this thing. Exactly. But it's about like
how would you call this thing in Chi Oga? Adieno.
Na kani no ke feel me.
Ka no ke feel makacha se onokwe. Alo.
David.
So what is ebe nokwe. Alo ni. Oh,
no ke noni.
Dabi this thing. Ni.
Ebe oni feel me.
Onokwe.
Oh David.
Okay, this thing adieno wa adieno.
Yeah, man. David.
This thing.
Sadia na ya odi yeme no.
Debi wonfa wodi yeme no nkan. We see this thing.
Ni na antumi anko inti.
Wodi de bia say ya.
Say em fan share bracket man.
The first song Boots Off. We went left with the cake in the spring rolls. Can we see and we see now one moment we and we see na e would the same energy.
Musicians ya won nyama bebreka.
Nti mumu kan na ya yemfa ya dwen hu say this thing. You know, and it's become a social media slang. I want to say this thing. Equal branch of Friday Tips and this group one. That's what I mean by this thing. Now, therefore, so for this thing, what is that?
I'll bet talk some for me.
What's it?
This thing.
What's it?
They want to DISTIN. Into any madicroa. I don't know what you're talking.
Meaning the perception behind
Master, either one name and I wouldn't name. What is meaning by me name? It's a this
the
thing.
meaning different.
Yeah, this thing, yeah. This thing, yeah, one pair. Now, DJ Toxic, my favorite music director for my Wednesday editions, drop Nilante's This Thing.
And 100% Dylan.
100% This Thing. Chulu. Ne Kennedy.
You do me like a movie. Fell in love with a groupie. She be fine, she be homie.
Loving not me and you. Loving you 2 by 2. Even if I lie not true. Even if I lie not true, baby. Nefe me not pay. How I fall for you, pay. Many girls want you me, but still me choose you. So baby, mami mawakwaba, wadaka ya wadaka, baby girl, give it to me, make you not they watch them haters. I do want niggas, baby. See I love it when you give me that thing, baby girl, come and give me that thing. Take love it, bet you love it. Girl, see I love it when you hold me, baby. See I love it when you give me that thing.
Listen to me. This is a straight hit.
Bet you love it.
This is a straight hit song. It's not appealable. It's not negotiable. It's not debatable, and we cannot compromise on it. Accra, Ghana, rise up. Support this one. Listen, I listen to a lot of songs. I watch all those videos. You go to something Nigeria. No. Why can't we grab this and promote this one? It can compete with all the so-called Afrobeat, Afro-pop, Afro-wine. They be an Afro Ghana meet wine. This is from us. This is one of our own, bringing a beautiful song. You go to iTunes and all the songs making the list there. This can compete and beat them back to back. And so this is a beautiful thing. You know, and he's an handsome man, and his distance is nice. Toxic, rewind the selector. Let's play Dr. Nilante's This Thing again and listen to the lyrics. Then I would ask him to explain what he means by,
And 100% Dylan.
best entertainment show with your host Halifax Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
You do me like a movie. Fell in love with the groupie. She be fine, she be homie.
Loving not me and you, loving you 2 by 2. Even if I lie not true, even if I lie not true, baby. Never me not pay, how I fall for you, babe. Many girls want you me, but still me choose you. So baby, mami mawakwaba, wadaka ya wadaka, baby girl, give it to me, make you not they watch them haters. I do want niggas so, baby. See I love it when you give me that thing. Baby girl, come and give me that thing. Take love it, bet you love it. Girl, see I love it when you hold me, baby. See I love it when you give me that thing. Baby girl, come and give me that thing. Take love it, bet you love it. Girl, see I love it when you hold me, baby. This thing you to do me,
Okay, FM.
you to do me like a movie. Fell in love with a groupie. She be fine, she be homie. This thing you to do me, you to do me like a movie. Fell in love with a groupie. She be fine, she be homie. Said my day won't kinda bakumpwa. Then they do me like my world just the end.
I'm trying to cut a song, but the mood says no.
Like the my world.
Let it play. No, but me not feel.
Said run a draw, not some into me now. Although you would Damian Ameda. Said run a draw, not some into me now. Although you would Damian Ameda. See I love it when you give me that thing. Baby girl, come and give me that thing. Take love it, bet you love it. Girl, see I love it when you hold me, baby. See I love it when you give me that thing. Baby girl, come and give me that thing. Take love it, bet you love it. Girl, see I love it when you hold me, baby. This thing you to do me, you to do me like a movie. Fell in love with a groupie. She be fine, she be homie. This thing you to do me, you to do me like a movie. Fell in love with a groupie.
Okay, so this thing by Dr. Ne Lante. Let him explain. I mean, Doc, when you say this thing they do me like a movie.
Yeah.
What exactly was the person doing to you?
Well, the generally, the experiences the person gives you, like it's a love song, and you're talking about like things you never expected could happen to you, and then the person is doing it for you.
For example,
like
Okay, FM.
Sometimes you meet someone who you're in a relationship where even just simple hugs they get, and then you go meet someone where he go hug you in a way you go not say so love could be like this, you know what I mean. That's generally that kind of thing. The small things the person does, comes and serves you a drink, or some nice
Doc,
small things for
how
house.
How on earth can a lover serve you a drink?
Yeah, man. I mean,
not she. And then simply by bringing a tumbler or a wine glass or a jug to serve you a drink, then you feel it's like a movie. Oh no, movie dana ba
Charlie,
yeah.
Some people are in some very hot relationships.
Ordinary drink.
Oh yeah.
Ordinary drink pouring. Dog, doesn't this thing goes beyond that? The way the person was describing this thing.
No, it's the whole vibe that you are talking about.
Okay, so apart from the pouring of the drinks, what are the specific things, Nick? For example, what else?
Oh, like the small household chores, neighbor fee. It make sure that the house is well kept.
Well, you
it day plus you. They serve you nice food.
I don't know.
Yeah,
tell
man.
me. Those things,
Those other things, those ones are more volley. Nibi P.
But how on earth can those things be done to an extent that the gentleman will respond. Meaning no I feel I mean no why is this one to this thing so different today?
Over na feel that she make a she go me pi na no me come na corner ne ke ona. It had no feel or ona like movie. Ona I can chonko bodan. No ka Billy a chombo ne ke it's like a movie.
So Great Sappho told me a story one day about some people somewhere who were doing lovers, and then they were doing something. The girl was doing something that was extraordinary, and then before he could hear, they were shouting, "Go so, go so!" What's happening? Then we are part. They say, "Go so." That is the type of thing Dr. Nilante is talking about. Nah, when they came out and then they were having a chat, then so Sappho asked the girl that but now we madam for now we no day. I say me abna. Me and you. Me ni de papa what down for no. Even if I lie not. To me no distance I no born inside no say pa. How I fall for you, pay. Some of the distances can make the black in your eye vanish. Now I can't white in Kwan. That is the part you sign checks. Oh baby. So I mean an advice. I'm going to check. Lock the checkbook in the car before you come. Doctor, you know I can this thing
the whole love experience.
So possible. What type of things can make you go crazy and you think it's like a movie?
Oh, I think idea you didn't expect to experience at a particular time, no?
Exactly.
Like a knock on your head. I didn't expect a knock. And because the way he's describing it now, any voice. What type of things do you think? What comes to mind?
From the insects now.
I'm not asking. I'm asking you. With yourself, one catcher said the Bible says. All these the Bible says. I do this thing there. You see what? And very. And I got this thing.
On our castle, like especially being in a relationship with a lady now, and you might be expecting unya, but you went to a friend now, it's like a movie to you.
Then what at all?
Maybe common her crowd from a relationship, but
keke.
Oh yeah,
massa. Some people they suffer.
They've ambushed me. Wow, sure. What see Anajua want to mean that Nilante see a normal drink to say sobo. Look, I want to mean that and I didn't see. David talks the question crack. I was Anajua want to mean and I didn't see. Would you see? David skip it quite nimka krama me. Dog here called patience no train.
You do me like a movie. Fell in love with the groupie. She be fam, she be homie. Say my day won't kada bakumpwa. Then they do me like my world just the end.
Pause. Semanti wonka eda bakumpwa. Na eye me say wiasi yaba ne wieye.
Exactly. Just the end. Baby girl, be you in the light of my world. More than the brightest stars.
Baby girl, it be you with the light up my world more than the brightest star. Man, you were Kandeni.
Okay.
You were Kandeni. Urban were lighter.
More than the brightest star. Said run a draw. Now send me to me now.
Pause. And I didn't ever see.
After the stress of the work.
Yeah, stress. So see a do and a joa. Send to me that.
Obed down like he go caress you, he go pamper you.
No, this thing, no.
No.
This thing. Oh, no, don't go there inside. Okay, and I didn't see it. Aya. Monty, what's it then? And no this thing, no. And what are you also saying about this thing? So we go on Facebook, I said okay 101.7 FM. Ohima B says, Halifax, today is my first time I've seen you you are God bless you with the infancy. George, if you Halifax, your mind is made up. Just go there. It's not. I didn't write the lyrics, so. You see, I mean, you're making it seem as if I'm the bad one here. He wrote his own lyrics about Bema be a duana you want to mean that. And so you would be the a man that cannot sleep doesn't sleep with lullaby. It's not just balale, baby, careful, David, go my mate. I mean, at that point, yeah, I got a little. You get what I mean? Elizabeth Gazel says Dr. Neil says on point. I agree with what he's saying. Then Ronnie Tedder says, Doc, please explain this thing well. Well, it's money explain this thing. Dr. Neil saying the house from Ronnie Teddy.
She be fam, she be homie.
Andrew and San Cancer Halifax, I'm blown away by his vocal prowess. I think Neil Lante is a germ we are not paying attention to. Yeah, he's a germ we're not paying attention to. He's really, really good. I agree with you.
Thank you.
I agree with you perfectly. That is why no matter how I'm tight, if it's people call and say Dr. Neil is coming on your show, I'll host him 100 times any day, any time.
Halifax, thank you
This
so
is
much.
somebody worth celebrating. Look,
Thank you
sometimes
so much,
we need an agenda to push people like this. Go and check. Ivory Coast got up one day and set Alpha Blonde as an agenda, as a national cause, and promoted him and projected him to the world. What are we waiting for? Baby
girl, come and give me that thing.
Himabe says his outfit kill it all. Keep it up, Dr. Nain. And you see, he's so authentic, so original. I don't know.
Take love it, let you love it. Girl, see I love it when you hold me, babe. This thing you do me.
But all too soon, Doc has to leave. He wears so many hats. For all you know, he needs to go save a life or attend one meeting or the other. Doc, I like this one.
Thank you so much.
I like it more than the reggae song.
Charlie, it's the fight. You know, it's a big debate.
I like it more than the reggae song.
Charlie, we give thanks all the same. Thank you so much.
That doesn't mean the reggae song is bad, but I want to kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
I want to promote the song, and I also want it to blow internationally.
Wow.
Wow. But you see, in your home base, you need that home support.
Yes.
Yeah. And this one, it's like those of us in O-level giving us A-level questions to answer. It's a bit... those who are really into music, the Dr. Adakwe's, the Daddy Boscos, the Black Rastas, the guy who sing Matatu, the Shashamalis,
King Lagazi.
Aha, you get what I mean? They will feel this one. It's a bit hard on that. And you see, you need to listen to it back to back. I mean, you put out one in the classes of the Steel Pulse, those ones that you listen when you are not broke. Go on, when Papa Koni Belemona, then you play those ones. But today on the local pay Tanele, we want to play this thing.
See, I love it when you give me.
And you saw that video to the song is out.
Yes.
Who shot it?
He's called McCoy.
McCoy.
Yes, he's one of the young, up and coming video directors. You know, the underground guys are dangerous. So they are very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
I think you should watch that video.
Okay, this thing by Ninlanti.
Yeah, this thing.
Have you already put it out on television or is still on your YouTube?
Yeah, it's rotating on television now. But it's also on my YouTube channel. It's also on my Facebook channel.
I'll certainly look for it, and I'll look for this McCoy you are talking about.
Yeah,
I want to talk to him.
Yeah, man.
Let's unearth talents. Let's give them the publicity they deserve. So I'll contact your guy and then we'll look for him.
All right.
So Doc, what will be your final message before we say goodbye to you for the day?
Well, the final message is first of all, there's a flu going around. There's a flu, and the president has also expressed his concern over the fact that the COVID cases might be rising. So all tied in, it tells us that we should be careful and still observe the protocols. And I'm so glad by what I saw downstairs here at Ship House. I mean, that equipment you have outside that everyone has to walk through to get cleaned up before you enter. I mean, that's massive. That's massive. And Charlie, big ups to you. And I'd also like to just let the fans know that like we promised, this is going to be a roller coaster with no end. There's going to be more consistency. More songs are in the pipeline to drop. Videos are being shot. I mean, all the things they expect from their number one artist, Nilante, they're going to get. So respect.
So people love you. They are not too sure how to support and follow you. Somebody listening from me say, "Oh, is that guy with the nice vocals? Oh, okay, Nilante, yeah. Where is he? How can we follow you? What is the name of your movement? Do you have a fan base? What are the social media handles? What should we do to show love apart from going to look for the songs to stream?"
All right. First thing is to identify with Bash.
Bash.
Yeah, man. no jicho fan.
Yeah.
Bash. And then the second thing is, I mean, we've got a fan base called the Lanterns,
Okay.
Really dedicated group of core fans, and they are the ones who are making a lot of things possible. They are the ones who are like writing every time to us and saying, "Shiny Lante, as we think you have to drop a reggae track, you have to drop a reggae, and things like that." They're giving us direction, and we are so glad. We big up people like Ronnie, Teddy, all the ones who are not even seen, Mbakwe, all of them, all those people who are giving us power, to continue with this thing. And Charlie, one love.
Big up to the Lanterns. And the social media handles are Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
It's KNIILANTE, Nilante. That's KNIILANTE.
Okay, so it's Nilante, but when you start with a K, as in K for kangaroo.
Yeah.
K.
Subscribe to the channel, especially YouTube.
Okay.
So that when this thing video, as it drop, you go. It's a wonderful video. We finished shooting at 3 a.m. that day, and by 7 o'clock I was at the clinic working.
Can you give us a teaser? Did they show some this thing in it?
Yeah, this thing there inside.
This thing there inside. Okay.
So it's a video made with a lot of passion,
Okay.
Yeah, you finish late and you have to wake up and strive to go back to work. But it's the passion and the love for the music that keeps us doing it.
Doc, we appreciate you.
Thank you, bro.
We respect you. We've respected you for long from afar.
Thank you.
We are honored to have you, to interview you. I've not been celebrated well enough. And it's our nature. That is how we are as a people. But I believe now that we have one of us in leadership, the Marco Kreko Mante is going there, and the Safos, they will have a way of having a national reorientation. I mean, I went to Berlin and I was charged money to go and watch a Mozart museum and a Beethoven studio. I mean, I feel.
Wow.
But in Ghana, you're looking for an Efremamu memorial something, it's not there. The Ramblers, it mentions, and it's not there. We won't wait for our children to celebrate you. I say, there was a certain Nilante who did this and who did that. The same thing Rocky Dawone was. They weren't celebrating him. We felt, he went outside, then boom, nearly grabbed the Grammy.
Yeah.
So we'll be part of the movement to change people's minds that it is not always about the noise and the bubuche.
Yeah, man.
There is something called quality music that appeals to the soul.
Yes.
Peter Tosh may not be loud, but Charlie, he's something else.
Yeah, man.
And what is the name of this Jamaican guy with a
Eric
Donaldson? You get what I mean? He may not be giddy, but there was this thing in his song. It breaks globally. I think we should give space to the type of music you do, to raise the bar, set the standards. That there is something called quality. God bless you, sir.
Thank you too. And God bless the whole of OKFM. Peace. Needs all of them. Enough respect.
It's like a Disney anywhere. That is where we say goodbye to Dr. Nilante for today. This goes to the ladies out there. Learn from the song. Edwana Jonah woke no to mean that yenyum we nens na ye dida no na ye dane no. So to say, what are you thinking about? So be friend. No, be a friend. No, be romantic. And the guys who are here, Ghanaian men are not romantic.
This thing you do me.
So Ghanaian men are not romantic. So listen to the song and learn how to do this thing. So to mean that know what to do. I do my best. Sometimes I even cry for them to sleep. You get what I mean?
She be homie.
You are welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host Halifax Addo on OK 101.7 FM.
And 100% in.
But towards the bottom, you say, "What could you pay you?" Now, what Bonyum no say back to back, Yana. The song talks about his character.
Loving you too,
I dedicate the songs to all members of Friday Tips.
but I'm not true, baby.
We'll talk about this thing when we get there.
How I fall for you, babe. Many girls want you, but still me choose you.
In case you just tuned in, I OK 101.7 FM within the Halifax Addo. Jumadine the best entertainment. Now me Sofo Albert's possible nation see, but I said Nilantin cover being to me switch call this thing hawk cry. Send a baby when Yamini Pabeka sa and get this thing as
Okay, FM 101.7.
and toxic won't you share gospel be and I am fan sanctifying, I am fan purifying and possible what's it saying?
And
now I can hear so many voices in this song. In one breath, I thought it was Hiniba Clement. Then I thought it was Brother Sammy. Then I could still, we see when it goes high, I hear some Brother Sammy. I can still hear some people just sing one song. And I'm told all this is from one man called Albert Possible. A young gentleman. He looks innocent. I don't know if he is. Albert. Unyumni. Wow. Uhunam nsenyomono.
Okay, FM.
I mean, it's difficult to believe. It's Facha was a small boy.
Okay. Who's a wadi be at in Pemu? I don't know.
What to this thing? Maybe only
wadi be at in Pemu.
Okay.
I believe, sir, Nipa will be tea with the beer, but the one who down on my tea in a different way. But I'll be one. Tia dear woman, Nema, who said the Otinemo Menahonamno.
Wow. And see, then a woman. My many way when I was a child, not me who could see Prasda. Now they be not because of Mossa. So I thought it was some huge man like that. Maybe when I say, I could see Prasda. So I mean, understand you.
Yeah.
And see, then a woman, it's bigger than the container, than the body itself. For you to bring out such a powerful song, your voice alone speaks to my soul. Then the woman, sir.
I know that from the onset, now make us about the scripture, and now say I'm more centered in that. I say no need idea a woman more mammy to me a year dear may no. Say radia some needs more. You're able to produce what will make sense in the years of men.
Say a radia sem ti more. You are able to produce what will make sense in the ears of men.
Yeah.
Radia sem no efa hine every room.
Also, we can kind of book of Joshua chapter 1 verse 8. Bible kabi will say yensu asem no anopa wi ane anajo, even as to when we are going to sleep. And when we're able to do that, bibia ebeko yama. So it means that it should be something you do persistently. Na madena bet na umu. Because anything you keep on doing, you become that thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Who come because your interview are now in practical terms, you are being real. Say, look, who person nyami asem enra umwa kind trust them no consistently meditate on this word day and night.
Yeah. My reason for saying that is because, like, anything you keep on doing, you become that thing.
Papa or Bonio.
Yes.
Who are you? Where did you grow up? Who gave birth to you? Where did you school? Tell me about yourself.
Okay, I schooled at Kingdom Child. That is in Akwele Kaswa.
That above was school be wow.
Oh no.
Akwele Kaswa.
Yeah.
That was where you schooled. That
Yes,
was that. Is it at what level? Primary school, JHS, SHS?
Yes, that's where I had my primary school.
Primary school.
education,
Okay.
yeah.
And then.
I pursued my education at St. John's Boys Takrady.
Okay.
And I furthered to Winneba University of Education. That's where I did music.
It's just telling you, you'll be our school or win. Anything the photo is divine. Yeah, photo for yeah. It's just showing in you. I see. You studied music.
Yeah, I did music in the university.
Why did you study music at the university? Now music here, see into it doesn't pay. Now maybe university or there or tonium. I mean, it sounds.
This is the perception most, I think, the Ghanaians we have about music. But I think anything you want to do, you need an in-depth knowledge in that very thing. And even as to compositional techniques, you have to, get that kind of educational foundation. So that is my reason for doing music as a course.
Hey, Krachi, into one, who feel this nyamia chewa dombi.
Yeah.
Now pese one first adom ne nyamia juma.
Yeah.
How do we say? You didn't stop there. Who school?
Yes.
Ko polishi sa aduma chere nyamia chewa.
Yes, please.
Where from that inspiration? Because we hear many people who they don't even know which key they are singing. But you get what I instrumentalist no boy for say I mean, where from that discipline, that motivation said I want to polish this talent and use it well.
I believe so. When you know where you want to go to, you should equip yourself in that very angle. And if you want to go international, you have to, get that kind of knowledge. So I didn't want to stay in my country alone, so I have to go through that channel. So it's based on the vision that pushed me to that angle. Yes.
So what's international? What is the target? Which international musician? So for me to have an idea what the dream is, are you looking at the remember my body? Let me just listen to you.
You see, from the onset, you're making a point that I sound like a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I combine what people do and I project it. So maybe in the course of producing my music, you wouldn't be able to identify one style in it. Yeah.
So when you say you are going international, to say gospel musician being or international at that level, no, which
in the lives of Sonny Badu and Joe Metal.
Sonny Badu, Joe Metal, not the Sissy Winans, Cake Franklin, Ronkie Nolly, Don Moyne, not that level.
Oh, I love their ministry, but I think I also have where I want to go to. So,
and na would it be the show we hear no umba, and now what's you had the for account?
I think for now I wouldn't say no one I'm remember. That's why I said I've educated myself in a way, and I don't just sing alone. I play the instrument, I direct chords, and I also teach people how to write songs and other stuff. So I make money out of that.
Does it pay?
Oh yeah, it does.
What are some of the choirs you've directed or you are directing?
A lot.
For example?
The church I'm in now, CEC Castro Central.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm very respected with you. This is quite a small boy, you know my name. Who saw big rock in who said DSS boy beer? Yeah, who nam so no mumbu you.
That is why I said I think forgive me if I don't say it right. I've been here once and the several times I've seen Father Dixon. I greet him everywhere he is. Like seeing him in person, I think maybe I'll say but because of what he does, he's having that kind of respect. So it's not about the stature, it's about what you produce out.
You are so deep. You are so full of wisdom and intelligence, and also free.
That is why I said the basic is the word.
Into what the Bible, yeah.
Oh yes.
How do you read yours differently that makes you so discerning in thoughts? We all read it. I mean, do you read it? How do you read? Is it the normal text we just gloss through, or you do something extra?
I believe say obia or perception or the na the go osuanya me asem just to be spirit filled. Go also suanya just to get that knowledge aspect. That's why we have people like musuanya me asem they pray but things are not working out. You know, it depending adwene or the suanya asem no. That is the key word.
So basically, you are not studying the Bible for human knowledge, just to know Israeli Jewish history.
Yeah.
But it's the spirit backing the word.
Yeah.
Are you going into full-time ministry someday?
Frankly speaking, as it stands now, I can't say that I will do that. But I don't know the plans God have for my life.
And then you are afraid of hunger. Especially if your church is in Kaswa, they won't pay tithes, they won't pay. Possible, don't mind me. I'm too real sometimes. Is that what you're afraid of?
Oh no. I understand.
How challenging is this job? Miss Nyawa said the anointing comes with attraction.
Yeah.
And also I know it also attracts temptation.
Yeah.
Those of you who are into music, your temptation is on a different level.
Yes, please.
How do you, what is the word? How do you, stay in line, sanctified, purified as a vessel of honor? How do you avoid some of this, tempting temptations when the distance starts to pop up?
I think in the course of my song that they just played, I made a point in it. One of the verses I said, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord will deliver him from them all. And we should understand, say, I'll go through temptation, and falling is part of it. But the main important thing is that after falling or after you being tempted, you should make an effort to move out of that. So I understand everything that goes around so far as temptation is concerned.
Father, let us learn. So somebody is an instrumentalist in the church listening to you right now, and then because it's a good keyboardist, a good bassist, a good percussionist, and then he's been tempted and he's falling, and the church is laughing at him. He can't return to church. Accusing fingers, and then you hear the voice of the accuser preventing him from going to church. What would you tell such an instrumentalist who has committed certain things unbefitting of a Christian, and so the God-given talent he or she has, the person can go back to church, to serve? What would you tell such a person?
I believe that what most of the times bring us down is when we make our standard based on what humanity are saying. Like maybe going to church because you want people to appreciate you for being a Christian. But if you are not looking at it from that very angle, that's okay, I would want to be righteous because my pastor said I should be righteous. That is when those things, when it happens, you be like, okay, I do AC, but I'm not doing it for the pastor. So immediately you have to move into the word, and God will make you understand that it is part of your journey. It is part. But the main important, Bible say, sorry. So it means that God even accepts the fact that we will fall, but we should rise up from our falling.
And to say we are Christian, we are new to say we share see amen. That is what you are saying.
Yeah, that is the main.
But sorry, I know more pointy ye. We ye German. How do you say? We call boy German. We call yes see. We ye cause. We call yes see. And then the accuser uses our own church members to accuse us, and that voice makes us feel guilty, and we give up. It's not that easy, bro. So now we can say, oh, when the soldier falls down, hey, in the army you will rise again. The primary school you know too. In practicality, and that from sir, even some pastors want to leave churches because of these accusations.
I know it's not easy. That is why from the onset, me make a point. Be say, Adebia we no man nipa be ye measurement like oh person we man nipa who say there. That is when those accusations come, you feel like you are down. But when him say nyame mu na wo som no but nye nimpa, at least we nipa psychologically it might affect you, but still you hold on because of say one fan nimpa anya ususu di antino. You still move on.
So what is your ministry like? I mean, there are several musicians, some of them are into worship.
Okay.
I mean, Catherine Coleman wants to say hallelujah and BBC.
Okay.
Others are into heavy praise. Okay. Tell me about your ministry and your calling.
I think so I stand for motivation. Even looking at my name, how it possible. My ministry is such that we want to produce song that after listening to that very song, you feel like burden has been released.
When you know a shen cry.
I stand for it's a motivational song. Yes.
Over feel say or how be
a free so. Yes, please.
Who performing what? Sorry, who minister was CACP and other churches news to me, Frel?
Oh, a lot of churches make all different places.
Nah, on my year then. How do they get to how do they get to we on one year then on Musaka on Beka and see yes also from Pacho na Sunday we they won't release it will buy in my how do look I said Debbie Sunday me will harvest now and make I mean how do they get to you?
Okay, I believe say so for now about as I said this is what God has given me and I can't stay at one place. So anytime I'm free I devote my time for the church, and when the need arises for me to move to a different place to help them with what God has given me to, He gives me the chance to go out.
Nah, would you honorarium, would you appreciation, and now Bob will say, my rate is X amount, nothing less than that.
Frankly speaking, I don't charge.
So how do you finance your trips, costuming? You are like somebody who will be life. I mean, how do you pay instrumentalists now? Omukita a konga now with the wedge. If you don't charge, how do you motivate them? Do not muzzle the oxen that rest the mill. Yeah.
I think for now, as you said earlier on, the cancer and one of the and I don't think it will be best for say Faka all the way from maybe Accra to Takra Day for a program, and the person will leave you like that. They will appreciate
Bro,
you.
some live like that.
It's part of the experience, but in an account.
What is a dream? This is I guess we have 8, 9, 10. We have some 4 months or so to end the year. What is the plan for the rest of the year for you?
I think this is the very song we are promoting, and in the course of this very year we are going to launch it, and after the album launch I'll come out with a new song.
Mibo, Nyumwe, is it a single song or one track as part of an album?
A single song.
For now?
Yes, please.
Tell me about this song. Nyame.
It is well. The title is Wayewi. Yeah, I mean it is well. I think when you read the book of 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 10, the Bible said, Adom nyina nyankopon a wafrɛ aba enimonyam hyɛ no ono na yehuna mane kakransa obepagyae. So it means that nyame na ɔde aba ne nkyɛn no ɔgye tum sɛ we might go through a lot of tribulations, temptation, but in the midst of it all no obesan so epagyae na wahyɛ yɛden. So that is the motivation behind this one.
One I would train you no.
Yes, please.
Engineer Ben na adwuma wo.
But Danbasi Kumasi.
Okay, I see. I think me I like speaking the truth. I underrated you. I saw you as a young guy now coming. Oh, you're young, crack. You've gone to study music at the university. You're working in the Danbasi studio. I should have put you on the hot seat. And yet, you look deceptive, but your appearance deceives people. How was the song doing? How was it going?
I will say it is good. It's going.
Much on video.
A video, but I think in the course of next week it will be on the televisions and social media platform.
Promotional budgets, wow.
I think on say idea now one plan, you can't just stand up and say I'm promoting, so let me go to the side.
So how can we support you? How can we follow you? What are your handles? What are your contact details? How can we reach you?
I think when you go to Facebook, the name is Albert Possible.
As an ALBERT, then Possible.
Possible.
POSSIBLE. Okay.
Albert, and on Facebook, to have my page there, Albert Possible Ministry. When you go there, you see most of my live videos and the songs I've released previously. I'm going to get them, and Instagram, the name is Albert Possible. I mean, everywhere Possible.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Are you dating? Yeah. You can see Albert, what is your fan? Maybe you person can be I mean Bissau 12 boy said switch you over. I mean your final thing, if there's something you want to put out.
I think before I be say adebe papa no enya bibi so na gina yansa ye because there are better things eshisumasi ye because of so being projected no. I came with my manager, and maybe I know no panka I wouldn't get this opportunity certain year talking to you, and the listeners too, you know. Medana sekesi pa na obi so enam ne so ma medum pempen so amedu ne so no mentimi mbodin but obi otie mi a enam ne nsa so amedu die medu no kasa nyame nhra no.
Manager, if I was saying, what is happening here? 1 2 3 1 2 3. Oh boy, Obeka Sape for other mic no. Man, I was here. If I was saying,
but you're a friend,
Raphael.
Yeah.
I brand say we who know why.
Michiano program I say.
Program.
But you.
It's a plan and they saying what was kabe shim sa free member.
Oh. Baby papa wo.
Bank kakra ana no obi ko che obi $1 million check or see a friend was saying a faith check. Is that what are you talking about faith and a bank asankasa? A bank asankasa. We give glory to God. I sit behind this console. I do several interviews. When I meet a man of presence, I know he's different. My respect, you know, he's deep. And see now he becomes a blessing to all of us. Now so shirao. And see if you have a yebusia when you're single, just pass through. Na ya bonkomo na ya dia share ready any munyam. Albert Possible is the gentleman I just spoke to, and it says when you go on social media, the name is Albert Possible, both Facebook, Instagram, anywhere. Is it Albert Possible Ministries or Albert Possible?
Albert Possible Ministries, that is on Facebook.
On Facebook, okay.
Yeah, that's my page.
Facebook, yeah, Albert Possible Ministries.
Yes,
by the Akano, Albert Possible.
Yes,
it is our prayer that the God of impossibilities makes his dreams become possible. Even as I switch over to Peace 104.3 for the midday news, I've done a beautiful production under the leadership of Obia Gloria as usual. Now you're back and forth as usual. One can't say be and them, but I know they say okay, there is something important you need to know, and this time I'm not talking about this way chocolate drink. I want you to know that data about very, very important. Me being a kind of Facebook, maybe I say network B, it's not going through. Network B is not going through. Want to mean share Netflix. Want to mean no boss and bonko. But then COVID break is working virtual. So when network and cut through when your data connectivity problems are. I rather to don't waste your money to buy data that you cannot connect and then lose jobs too. It is not a sign of wisdom. Media network cut through because my working data I'm on Vodafone, and I want to recommend it to you that to get great value with the best data offers and services in Ghana, you need to connect to Vodafone for endless possibilities. It has no expiry dates, and then it moves very, very fast. So just dial *700# *700# on Vodafone and select the value bundle that suits you or your business. You can go further with the power of Vodafone data, and there are several offers. With just 5 cedis, you can get 3.4 gig for only 10 cedis, and then 9 gig for only 20 cedis. And on a media bribia with you, me share me Netflix, media me bribia, and I say I worked from home. So I just sent all the stories to Justice Walker Jr., the map, the graphic designer Ibrahim Wise, on why paper no kama. And see, men fa will say can cut data from network be a share with before. Nyansen nim nyamekra mpesa angasa asika no faculty are tight enough and that were Albert Possible. Sorry, I recommend Vodafone to you, and of course my sweet chocolate drink, you can take it both hot or cold. All you need is warm water to stir the mix, and then you can add your ice cubes to take it cold. Let me switch over now to Peace 104.3 for the midday news. My name is Halifax Addo. On Friday, I'll be back with that girl. Yen komo bono. Into Friday, I'll be back. Na yen continue a true life story of fear, tears, hope, and uncertainty. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. Let love lead us all. I'm out of here.